Hello, good evening and welcome to another little budget model railways update. I keep wanting to say budget, but I suppose that's not too far from the truth, to be honest, considering what we do. So we've done a little bit of work on this layout now. As you can see, we have a goods shed down this end, and I'll show you in a second where that came from. And you can also see along the back now that we've started putting fencing on the back of the platform. So what I've got here, this is the super quick fencing that goes on the back of their platform kit, and I was looking at trying to cut up an existing platform I'd got, and by sheer good luck I was having a look through my bag and box of bits, and at some point for 50p I bought the remains of a pack of platform, so it was very easy just to cut this fencing off, which is exactly what I wanted. So what I had to do a little bit was extend the platform by this little bit here because I wanted to get the angle right. So I figured that the joins don't matter. I'm sure in real life that they asphalted various bits. And you can also see, if I'm going to muck Douglas about now, if we just go the other way, I've started to put the edging on the platform. That is Metcalf, the thinnest cardboard brick paper they do, because I can't afford anything thicker, because there isn't room to get the coaches down. So let's go and show you how we've built this goods shed. So what we have here is a little goods shed, which I have to be honest, I'm more than a little pleased with. It started life as one of these, the super quick water tower. So it had one of these on the top. And all I've done, relatively simply, is taken the water tower off. In fact, I didn't even have to do that because I bought this for 50p from Classic Rail as a shell. So the top came off, I put a roof on. That's double thickness cereal packet that I've been experimenting with. The roof lights come out of another bag of bits I had that I bought cheap. So they were then cut to size. And this time, unlike Market Town, I remembered to cut the hole to fit them, so I didn't have to get lucky. The doors again come off another sheet. You can see how I've kind of bodged together the platform thing. And the canopy there comes off the station from Greenhill Halt and Rosens Hill. That's just about had its time. And I put a couple of doors in. Cost me 50p that, and I've got a really nice traditional looking small goods shed, and that will sit there very nicely. Now in fact, I was so taken with that as a project that I've just sat tonight and started working on this. Now this is a little engine shed to take my little 040 loco. You will know, I think there's a couple of real examples of where they put the water tank on the roof of the engine shed. So all I've done is taken another water tower that again cost me 50p. I've cut the water tank down, put it at the front, made myself a little roof on the back, got a little office there that came from a super quick goods shed that again I got for about 20p. So that cost me 70p. Now I know it needs obviously a little bit of tidying up, but I've done it as a bit of a project to see if it'll look right. Nice little engine shed for an 040. What I'm intending to do is I happen to have one of the kits. So at some point what I'll do is I'll actually make it from a kit so that then everybody can see how to make it. But it's not difficult. You cut that out to fit the exact framework. I've put a hole in the back because that will take the coupling, and then the coupling will go in the office and I can get an 040 in. But it's literally, that took me about half an hour to do that tonight. One of the things as well, thank you to one of our commenters, and I have been, you'll see on the other one, to get rid of the white lines, just simply run a brown felt tip round. So those two buildings have given me quite a lot of fun for 50p each. In fact, I'm even contemplating making a little engine shed diorama with this for the 040s. So, another little how not to do things right story. The other evening, fortunately, I screwed my track on. I had all sorts of running problems. I changed one of the points and all sorts of things. Still couldn't get it to run properly till I realised, of course, it was this bit of junk. We have had problems with these before, these power clips. Unless they're brand new and highly sprung, they don't seem to transfer the power. So what I'm going back over onto in a moment is something we've done before, which is mini alligator clips. Now the reason I'm going to do this is at some point I'm going to put a second road on my fiddle yard, and instead of having to have a complex switching situation, I'll just simply switch the alligator clips over. So for the moment, that's a really good way of transferring the power. Obviously I'm going to put them at the back of the fiddle yard, and we have found that with our budget model railway controller, everything's running really slowly. Sorry to those of you that are trying to get these. We honestly thought we'd sell 6 or maybe a dozen. We've sold 60 so far. and we've got orders for about another 30. The problem is these.
Orders for about another 170.
Okay. The problem is that these controllers take 7 hours to print the boxes, and obviously we're both. I'm in full-time work. Douglas is in full-time education. I have a hobby as an Army Cadet Offset, and Doug's a scout, an Explorer Scout. So actually trying to find enough time in the week to find 7 hours to print a box. So please bear with us, those of you that want them. We will get there eventually. So a lot happened in the layout this week. We've got the wall in, we've got the goods shed done, and I've started making a little engine shed that won't be for this layout, and we'll do a proper video on that at some point. So as always, thank you for watching and subscribing. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series. Click on the right for another video you might enjoy. And please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.